Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel! Although not all rules are flawless or are called accurately all of the time, everyone understands what they can and cannot do on the court. So let's check out the 7 weirdest bans in NBA history. Number 7. Mandatory rest.
I think the trend of stars resting during the regular season is a huge problem for the NBA.
A major problem facing this league.
The NBA is seeking to safeguard its players to the greatest extent feasible. This season's longer schedule has allowed players to have fewer back-to-backs and a more flexible travel itinerary. According to a CNN report published this year, the NBA has also implemented an 18-day obligatory recovery period for players. Teams are not permitted to overwork their players to the point of exhaustion, and this regulation is in place to ensure that this does not happen. The NBA's recent moves, however, have gone against their views about safeguarding players' health. Number 6. Out-of-bounds screens.
That pass is thrown link to the but he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds.
You can't count. He's out of bounds.
In basketball, the screening is a must-have. Players create screens to free up teammates every night throughout the NBA season. But there is one area where you will not see a screen. That is not permitted. To clarify, when laying a screen, a player cannot take his foot off the court, and while receiving a screen, a player cannot run out of bounds. This is an out-of-boundaries infraction rather than a foul, which is hilarious. Hasheem Thabeet, trying to liberate Kevin Durant with an illegal screen while out of bounds on the baseline as seen on NBA.com, does an excellent job of illustrating the law. Number 5. There are no Timberlands allowed.
Right out of the box. Right boot. This is the I have ever seen in my life.
As a direct consequence of the malice in the palace, David Stern's 2005 dress code revision was draconian in terms of what players may wear in a professional setting. The commissioners ruled that players may not wear Timberland-type boots in front of NBA spectators was one of the most perplexing. Various uniforms are used for different occasions. There was the uniform you wear on the court, the uniform you wear while you're on business, the uniform you might wear with your friends in your free time, and the dress you might wear when you want to go home. Number 4. Off the bounce shot as time expires.
The dagger!
Although there is no recorded instance of this happening in NBA history, it is theoretically feasible. Will it count if a player puts up a prayer from full court with time running out and the ball bounces off the ground into the basket? If the buzzer sounds before the ball lands, it is termed a dead ball, and the shooting opportunity is over. However, if the ball bounces off the floor well before the buzzer, the player who tried the shot shall be described as the best HORSE player of all time for the outrageous legal shot. However, there is no recorded play in which this has occurred, as time generally runs out when a full court shot is in the high. Number 3. Anti-LeBron shirts are prohibited.
Well, last time I was about 6'8", and everyone's trying to know how much I weigh. I'm about, we look at like 250 plus, yeah.
Many NBA fans were unhappy after LeBron lit the NBA world on fire with The Decision, and after supporters set fire to his jersey. Anti-LeBron campaigns swept the country, and the NBA did everything it could to punish enraged fans who spread nasty remarks. During Miami Heat road games, security was told to search for clothing or posters with profanity or harsh comments directed towards LeBron. Many NBA fans were able to smuggle in some traditional anti-LeBron James barbs via shirts or posters, despite the presence of a few security guards. Number 2. Shoes are prohibited, besides Air Jordan 1.
Celtics wanted to wear these in the 2009 playoffs. The NBA took 2 weeks and they came back and said, no, this gives them a competitive advantage.
There aren't many basketball sneakers that have been banned by the NBA. CJ McCollum's recent deal with the Chinese firm Li Ning is proof that players may wear sneakers from companies that aren't large. This is due to the company's lock-and-load technology, which claims to boost vertical movement for people wearing the shoes. Because of the technology, the league stated that if players wore these shoes, they would have an edge over the competitors. Stick with us to find out the weirdest ban in the NBA. Number 1. Disaster draft.
I don't know.
This one is by far the most bizarre written regulation the NBA has ever had, and here it is. An emergency catastrophe drought would be performed if a catastrophic tragedy occurred in which 5 or more players from a team died. Each of the other teams would be limited to protecting only 5 players, and the catastrophe team would be able to pick from the pool of players left over from the other teams. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.